Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chanina if you're new here. Hey, so y'all, I have another Arise video for you guys. Yes, we are coming into the holidays and I know all of you want to find a way to earn some additional income. So y'all, I was looking on the platform today. Actually, I've been looking at it all day because I've literally been working all day. I just got off my last call and I noticed that there was a price drop with some of the opportunities and there's a lot more that are available. So first things first, I do want to tell you guys about a program that I do offer with Sales Staffing Solutions because I am on a mission to help as many people as I can in any way that I can. So a lot of concerns, the main concern that's been hitting my inbox or my email is actually paying for certification. You know, money is funny with a lot of people. So a lot of people don't really feel comfortable with paying for certification up front. Some people don't understand it, and that's fine. The ones that do understand it, they're more than likely going through some sort of hardship or something, and they want to get started, but they just need a way, like a helping hand, right? So I actually created this program when I started my business. I just don't advertise it that much, but it is a certification completion program. So let me tell you guys about that just in case you are one of these people that want to get started on the platform, but you just need a little bit of help. So the certification completion program is something that is offered to every new agent that applies and registers to the platform through Sales Staffing Solutions. And it's an automatic enrollment, right? So the only qualifications is, of course, enrolling or registering to the platform rather within 7 days after receiving some sort of notification from me that I've received your resume or application and I'm giving you the green light to go forward, right? And then within that time frame, within 14 days, we do, encourage all of you to enroll into a certification class to get the process started. So, really quick, I do want to share that with you guys as far as enrolling into a certification class, because when I go over the deadlines to get in the class, there's a lot of you that are going to think that you actually have up until that time. You do, but you don't. The reason I say you don't is because when you go onto the platform and you start the enrollment process for certification, you and a whole bunch of other people are doing the exact same thing. So there's different steps that you go through, like a client assessment, voice language assessment, PC scan, technical check, and all of that. Background, those are steps that you go through during the enrollment process. So if you're not really moving through the process swiftly, you could stand a chance of not making it into the class because they do fill up on a first come, first serve basis, right? So whoever can get through the process the quickest, I guess. I have had agents where that happened to them, where they were in the process of enrolling in a class, but it took them a couple of days to do one thing, and then it took them a couple of more days to do the next step. And by the time they went in to complete the whole process, the class was already full. So just keep that in mind, you guys, when you're going through the certification enrollment. I would encourage you guys to start the process. And once you get started, just go ahead and complete it because it's really not a very, very long process. But just know that if you go and you enroll and then you do the technical scan one day, but then you wait 2 or 3 days to do your client assessment, and then you wait a couple days to do your background check. Well, in all of those days that you waited, the class is filling up with those who have already gone through the steps. Okay. So, the whole purpose of this certification completion program is to give agents the opportunity to get back the cost of their certification once they complete these steps. So, if they enroll in a certification course within 14 days, they're on the track to qualifying for that reimbursement. If they service one full SOW, they're on the track to qualifying. Service one full production SOW, they're on the the track 2 qualifying, and if they're able to maintain a 90% commitment adherence or higher throughout the whole process, or majority of the process, then they will qualify to get back whatever they paid for class. Another thing that I offer with this now, which I didn't offer this in the past, kind of like an additional perk to the program. So what I've added in is waiving the admin fee for the first 2 payroll invoices. So while you're in certification, there is a point where you do start making a little bit of revenue. And for your first 2 payroll invoices or deposits that you get, the IBO admin fee, you will not see it on there. You'll actually see it noted as waived due to being in certification, and then that fee kicks in on your 3rd payroll invoice. So those are 2 ways that I am able to help people with the cost of certification. Another way that you guys can receive financial help with it is to attend the info sessions. Lately, they've been giving vouchers to every person that attends the info sessions. Of course, you do have to be registered to the platform in order to get to it. But after you register to the platform, if you see something that you're interested in and you don't have the money for it right then, jump in an info session about one of the other client programs and see if you can earn a voucher that way. And it'll be a voucher that you can apply towards a certification course. So that'll kind of cut down the cost too. And then also always log on to the platform, because for days like today, you'll be able to see the price drop. And there's actually a couple of maybe 2 or 3 certification classes that are free. So there's different ways that you can do this, you guys. And I don't want you to think of it as, oh, well, I got to pay money to work. I got to pay money to work. Honestly, this is a business opportunity. It's not a job opportunity. So you have to look at the certification cost as an investment, and then you get the return on your investment when you get your first payroll invoice, right? So for example, the client that I'm servicing right now, I paid $10 to get into the certification course. Well, I've made that and then some on my first payroll invoice. So it really wasn't like a loss because I've actually completed the class. It only becomes a loss if you do not complete the class, because there are no refunds when you are doing the certification courses. So that's why I always encourage people, or my team rather, to attend the classes every single day. It's just a few hours out of the day. Keep up with the pre-course work and then the assessments and all of the work that you have to do while in class. Schedule yourself for mock calls. Take advantage of working outside of your mock call schedule. Things like that, to build up your income. So, the payment that you make for your certification class, don't think of it as oh, I got to pay money to work. Think of it as an investment, because you do essentially get that back, right, when you service on the platform. Okay. So these are the 2 things that I offer. Well, the one thing that I offer with an additional incentive, which actually won't start until January of 2022. So we're in October, so it's a little bit late to start this process. But for everyone who enrolls into a course by December, or starting in December, will be on the track for that additional program incentive there, where you'll have the IBO or admin fee waived on the first 2 invoices. Now that is outside of the platform usage fee. So the platform usage fee is $19.75 per payroll invoice. We get paid twice a month. So you'll see that deducted on your invoice twice a month. And that is automatically paid to Arise. So that has nothing to do with CL Staffing Solutions, other than the fact that you'll see it notated on your invoice. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you guys to kind of, give you some options, because I always get hit up with people wanting to take advantage of this platform, but they don't really, they don't have a lot of options financially to get started. Okay, so I just gave you a whole list of things that you can do. And now we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the opportunities that are available on the platform. And really quick before I get into that, okay, so another thing to you guys, if you are sending me your applications and your resumes and things like that, and you're trying to get into one of these classes, keep in mind that the process literally starts the moment that I send you an email saying, hey, go to this site and start here. Now, at that point, I am waiting on you to complete the process, right? So if you're kind of taking your time doing things, then that's really like on you, to be honest with you, because I can't speed up anything that you have to do on your end. So yeah, if you want to get into one of these classes, you just have to move pretty quickly. Especially if you're hearing me say, well, there's 2 days left to get into this class. Well, the process doesn't take 2 days to register. So to the platform, it's really like a simple, sweet process. But honestly, I do have people that seem to, take days doing it, and then they're a little disappointed because the class that they were trying to get into has closed. So with that being said, in this video, if you guys are new, I am going to be going over the client opportunities that are available on the Arise Virtual Solutions platform. Sales Staffing Solutions LLC is partnered with Arise Virtual Solutions, and I am the owner. And so what I do is I connect individuals that want to work from home and provide services to the clients that are available on the Arise platform. So the first client that is available is a timeshare client. Another thing, if you guys are new, I know if you're not new, you've heard me say this a million times, but if you are new, I do not mention the exact name of the client due to a non-disclosure agreement for privacy of the client. But I do give you an idea of what type of industry it is. Okay. So first one is for my bilingual speaker. So if you speak Spanish fluently, this one may work for you. This is a timeshare client, and they are looking for customer service sales by phone. So you'll be handling customers over the phone, and the certification cost is $50. The deadline to get into the class is October 28th. So remember what I said not too long ago, you guys. Even though that's the deadline, just keep in mind it's a first come, first serve basis. So when the class fills up, the classes fill up. And there's generally more than one class for each of these. So if you can't get the morning class, but you got time open in the evening or in the afternoon, then try for one of those. All right. So the course starts for this one on November 8th, and you'll start earning revenue around December. Okay. Our next client on the board is our luxury high-end retail client. This one is actually a new client. I haven't seen this client on here ever until maybe about a couple of weeks ago. And it's so sweet because I want to work it. But anyways, this one, they're looking for customer service by phone. So the certification cost is $19, which this is one of the ones that lowered because when it first hit the scene, it was way more than that. The deadline to get into the course is October 24th. The class starts November 1st, and you'll start earning sometime in December. That is to be announced. All right, so our sporting goods client, this is a free one, you guys. So it's free until it's full or until they change the prices. Now, they come on here and the prices change without a notification. Okay, so it's not like I get an email saying, hey, the price is lowered. Nope, I see it when I log in just like everybody else. Okay, so this one's free. It's our sporting goods client. So you'll be dealing with customers about their sporting goods, athletic goods, or whatever you want to call it. The deadline to get into the class is October 21st. The class starts on the 25th of October, and you'll start earning in November. All right, so our next class brings me to my next topic here, which is, well, in a topic that I'm just inserting instead of just making a whole video about it. So in the last video, when I was doing the opportunity announcements, or not the opportunity announcement, the client opportunities that are available, I was talking about the max classes. Well, at that time, the information was correct, okay? But it's changed since then, and I did not come on here to give you guys an update, so we're going to do it now. Okay, so with the max classes, remember I shared with you guys that With those, there is going to be a requirement of um, a requirement. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on, Olivia's. I think I just heard her walk through the door. But there is a minimum requirement that you have to work. So it used to be 60, now it's 50, but it's not 50 per week. So you don't have to work 50 hours per week. It's 25 hours per week. So you are required to work a minimum of 50 hours per payroll invoice, or payroll period, which is we get paid twice a month. Okay. So just keep that in mind. This is our home improvement client. $0 to get into this one. I haven't seen that in a very long time, and that is one of the most popular clients on the platform, to be honest with you guys. But they're not charging anything for the certification course. However, though, the deadline to get in is tomorrow, October the 14th. So if you've already gone through the whole registration process of getting onto the platform and you just kind of waiting around to see the haps on these classes and you haven't logged in a minute, go ahead and log in, snatch you a class, and so that you can get started, and you'll start earning revenue by the holidays. All right. So with the next one, it is one of our tax clients. We have several tax clients. This one is customer service tech by phone. So you'll be doing a little bit of customer service, a little bit of technical support. The certification cost is $10. The deadline to enroll is October 25th. The class starts November 1st, and you'll start earning revenue around the end of November. All right. So cruise client. This cruise client is charging $0. So this is another freebie, you guys. Okay, this cruise client is actually one that I am currently servicing, and it's pretty easy. It was, learning something new in the beginning is always can always be somewhat frustrating. But now that I've been doing it, I actually like it, and it's pretty easy. But the certification course cost is free. The last day to enroll into this class is on the 15th, and the course starts on the 18th, and you'll start earning around November, mid-November. I have a playlist, work from home, working at home on a Rise platform or something to that nature. If you guys are new and you're kind of lost in the sauce, feel free to check out that playlist. And if you're an aspiring IBO, I did throw 2 videos in the membership, so you guys check that out. I did redo the memberships. So if if you want to support your girl, go ahead and become a member. All right, so the next one that we have on the platform is another tax client. This one, I believe, is a lot of our tax clients are seasonal, but then there are some that are year round. So I believe this one is a seasonal one. But it's $39.99 to enroll into the class. The deadline to get in is November 17th. The class starts November 29th, and you'll start earning revenue around the end of December. Our Mickey Mouse client is back again. Okay. The certification course is going to be $9.99. And the deadline to enroll in the course is October 20th. The class starts November 1st, and you'll start earning around mid-December. All right, so this is a different cruise client. We actually have about 4 cruise clients that are partnered with the Rise, or get services through Rise. So anyways, this one is $9. They're looking for customer service by phone. The deadline to get into the class is October 17th, and the class will start November 1st, and you'll start earning around November 30th. Okay, so let's keep going. I told y'all there was a few on here today. Last time we didn't have that many. So fitness client is on here. Okay. This is a fun one. Like a lot of people wait for this one to appear. I don't know why. Maybe they're like fitness gurus or something at heart. Who knows? But this fitness client is looking for customer service sales by phone. So you'll be doing customer service, a little bit of light sales. All right. $19.99 to get in the course, which is not bad, you guys. Like, are y'all listening to these prices? $20? Like, I can't even, I mean, think about it. What have we wasted $20 on in the past year? You know? Anywho, the class deadline is October 21st. So that'll be the last day you'll be able to enroll unless it fills up before then. The class actually starts on the 28th and you'll start earning around mid-November. All right, so our high-end luxury retail client is on here for the max class. So remember I just said max classes are 50 hours per payroll invoice or pay period. So 25 hours a week. All right, so this one is $50 and the last day to enroll is October 24th. The class is going to start November 1st, and you'll be earning around sometime in December to be announced on that one. All right, so let's keep going because we've got a good number of clients on here. So our medical client is on here. This one's a fun one, or so I hear. $69 for the certification course. The deadline to get in is October 15th. The class is going to start November 23rd, and you'll start earning sometime in December, early December. All right. Okay, so I've got two tax clients on here. What's the same tax? Well, okay. This is a different company. So it's a tax client, but it's a different company. And they're on here twice for two different departments. So the first department, sorry y'all, Olivia just walked in from school and came and snatched my phone for what reason I don't know. So the first department is customer service only. Okay. This one is $40 to enroll. The deadline is October 29th. The class starts November 8th, and you'll start earning revenue in the beginning of December. The next department is customer service slash sales. So you'll be doing a little bit of selling. Okay. This one's the same, $40. October 22nd is the deadline to enroll in this one, though. The class starts November 1st, and you'll start earning around November, sometime mid-month November. So this is like a really short class, okay? Because the class starts on the 1st, but you start earning revenue mid-November, okay? So yeah, y'all get into it. Okay, so our energy client, this one is $19.99. The deadline to enroll is October 18th. The class was the class will start November 1st, and you'll start earning around the 18th of November. All right, so one of our cruise clients is on here now. What is the difference between one is a max and one is a regular? Okay, so this is the sales department from one of our cruise clients, okay? So sales, but one class is regular and one class is max. So max, that is a minimum of 50 hours per payroll period. Okay. I'm going to keep saying that because I want you guys to, you know, listen. Because what happens is the reason why I'm stressing that is because if you jump into one of these max classes and you don't meet the obligation, not only will you get moved down to the regular class, but your revenue is going to drop too. So whatever is being paid for the max class, it's going to drop to whatever they're paying for the regular class. So just keep that in mind, okay? Or something to that nature, but it is definitely going to lower though. All right, so they're both $59. Both classes, the deadline to enroll is October 25th. Both classes start on the 1st, and in both classes, you'll start earning revenue around the beginning of December. All right, so our timeshare client, this is non-bilingual, so this is English only, and it is $50 to enroll. The deadline is October 28th. The course starts, the first day of class is going to be November 8th, and then you'll start earning revenue sometime in the beginning of December. All right, so our energy client is back on here again. What is this? Maybe this is a different department. Let me go back up. Okay, so yeah, our energy client, they were looking for customer service and sales. And this one, they just want strictly customer service. So it is $9.99. The date to enroll in, or the last day to enroll into this class is October 18th. The class is going to start on the 25th, but you'll start earning revenue around the 18th. So not bad, y'all. Like, I'm glad that they're kind of making these classes shorter. Now, that does kind of bring up some concern just a little bit, because shorter the class, the more information you're going to get, right? And that you're going to have to keep up with. So, you're going to have to choose what you want to do. Last client on the portal today, you guys, is our security client. So this one's, I hear, is a popular one as well. I haven't had any agents work this one, but I hear it's a good client to work. It's $40 to enroll in the class. The deadline to enroll is November 5th. The class starts November 15th, and then you'll start making revenue at some point in November. So that was the last one on the portal. So let me kind of elaborate on when you hear me say you'll make revenue at some point in whatever time frame, because it's all going to depend on how you schedule yourself for your mock call. So the beauty about working on this platform is, or about just working for yourself in general, is being able to create your own schedule. So that actually begins while you're in certification. So there's a part in certification where you guys go over Starmatic, which is our scheduling system. And when you get the green light, you'll be able to post your hours for your mock calls or practice calls or whatever you want to call them, right? These are like your finals at the end of class. Think of it like that, okay? You'll schedule those, and but you can schedule yourself, um, to my knowledge, up to this current date, because things change all the time, y'all, okay? You can schedule yourself outside of those practice call hours. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that is what that is based on. So around that time, at some point in certification, you'll jump on the phones and not talk to live, because, well, it depends on the client, because I've serviced a client where they weren't actual real customers. They were more of the Arise team, and I picked up on it later. And then I serviced a client where I was actually talking to customers, so as my mom calls. But yeah, so that's what I mean when I say that, like, towards the end of your certification class, there's a portion, we call it earn while you learn. Your IBO normally gives you that information when they're telling you like the pay rates and all of that stuff. It's not all of the clients offer that. It just depends on how long, how short the class is. But for the most part, there is a portion in the class where you do take mock calls, and you do get paid for that time that you're on the phone doing those calls. So all right, so that is that. So I just wanted to jump on here, you guys, and share that, because my mission with Sales Staffing Solutions is to get as many people back making income, a new income or an additional income, and bridge the gap with unemployment. Um, you know, who knows, we might get, the world may shut down again. You just never know. When the pandemic happened and a lot of people couldn't go to work, people were looking for opportunities like this, because at the end of the day, the bills were still due, right? We had to stay home, but they didn't stop Georgia Power from they didn't stop them from sending the bill, even though we were in a blown out pandemic. So things like this is why, those are the reasons why I share this stuff with you guys, because you just never know. There's nothing wrong with having a side hustle. You'd be surprised how many people do this part-time. There's a lot of people that do it full-time, but for the most part, it's just an additional income. Taxes are not taken out. You're responsible for your own taxes at the end of the year. You get a 1099, so on and so forth. It's just contract work, you guys. So, um, you have to decide if it's for you or not. It's not for everybody, and not everybody is open-minded to an independent contractor concept, because we've all been programmed to do the 9 to 5, go to college. We come on, y'all. No one ever in our household said, hey, why don't you well, in most of our households, a trade wasn't mentioned. So, like hairstylists and stuff like that. I mean, people did it, but what was talked about the most was going to college, get a degree, and then getting a job in that field. Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that go to school and get degrees and they're not even working in the field that they went and got a degree for because they have to take what they can take to get the bills paid, right? So this is to me a good solution for people who, like I said, even if you just want to make a little bit of money on the side, if you can work a minimum of 15 hours a week, then you're good. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these clients, with the exception of the max class, most of them only require you to work part-time. So if you can work part-time and do this on the side, a couple of hours out the week or out your day, and then it all total up, by the end of the week, that's just extra money for you guys. So that's why I bring this information to y'all, because it's really good information and it's helped a lot of people. It's been helping people for years. It's not something that's been, just popped up yesterday. Now, will you experience will you run across someone who had a bad experience with the platform? Of course. What company doesn't have a dissatisfied customer, right? But truth be told, everyone's experience with the platform is going to be different. I've met people that only lasted, it wasn't for them. They thought it would be for them. They got into it and then realized it wasn't for them. And then I've been around people this is what they do. This is their full-time hustle. Um, the only thing that does kind of suck about it, though, to be honest with you guys, is it does not come with benefits. So, it is what it is. It doesn't come with medical, dental, and all of that. But honestly, if you don't have any other income coming in, you're not losing anything by working the platform because you didn't have it to begin with. Like, you get what I mean? And I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but that's just like the reality. You didn't have it to begin with, so why not? And then use this as a foundation to get into something else, or to move into something else. A lot of people do that. They come to a rise and they use this as a foundation to get started with something else. A lot of IBOs do that. They start their virtual call center and they build it up, and then they they use that foundation to create a new business. You get what I'm saying? So you guys, it's really a business opportunity. I've never came on here and said that this was a employee job. I've never said that. It is a business opportunity. So there is an investment. Whenever you have a business opportunity, there's going to be some form of investment, and of course the expectation of a return, which, as long as you do what you need to do on your end by getting into the class and making sure that you are successfully getting through the class and passing the class and do everything that you need to do, then that investment is going to come back to you. Okay. Now, if you go through class and you like, oh, no, I don't want to do this, then of course it's going to be a loss. If you paid $50 for a class, but then you didn't even make it 3 weeks, then yeah, you're going to feel like you wasted your money, right? But you know what? It's a mentality thing. Like I said, it's not for everybody. Some people get into it thinking that, they can rock with it, and then they realize that it's not really for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gigs out here that we would say to ourselves, oh, that ain't for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, anyways, you guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. If you get a chance today, I know everybody's busy, but if you get a chance today, go over to Sales Staffing Solutions and check out the information if you're interested. There is an application on there. As a matter of fact, I can show you guys where it is. I was going to make a whole separate video about this, but there's no need since we're already talking about it. Um, I've gotten some emails over the past week or so of people asking me where do they actually go on here to fill out the application. So this is the website, Sales Staffing Solutions. Um, and the application is actually a hyperlink. So it's at the bottom of the very first page. Now you can go over here to virtual call center, and that's just going to go into like details of what we offer as a company and things like that. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I can actually put the link over here too to take you to the application. But you see it goes into the certification completion program. But anyway, so yeah, it's on the home page, you guys. It's at the very bottom. You just have to read down here where it says how to apply. You can send your resume over to apply now at salesstaffingsolutions.com. This is what it needs to say in the email. And once you've done that, then you go over here. Okay, you click on the apply now button and it's going to take you directly to the application. All right, and once you fill out the application, you just submit it and then it'll pop up over on my end and then we go from there. So I did update that. It didn't used to be like that. It was all complicated and stuff and had me all over the place and feeling overwhelmed. So I tried to simplify it for both you guys and myself. So hopefully that works out. But yeah, you guys, make sure you join the family, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, become a member if you want to show some additional support. You guys watching the videos is enough support and I'm greatly appreciative. Leave me a comment down below, you guys. I want to do kind of like a live Q&A. But I'm having some trouble with that. Like I know I need to go live. I know that, I feel it in my bones that I owe it to you guys as my supporters to go live. However, because I'm not a talkative person, not saying you have to be a talkative person, but you at least want to hold the attention of your audience, right? So for me, I would have to be talking about something. Like I need some topic suggestions I guess is where I'm going with this. So if you guys got some topics that you want to discuss on a live or a pre-recorded video of me giving you how I feel about it or whatever the case may be, let me know, because I would like to interact with you guys a little bit more and kind of just, be able to have different discussions with you guys, other than me just always coming on here and making pre-recorded videos. But yeah, so you guys let me know down in the comments and I'll be checking for them. And I will see you guys on another video. Bye.